We have covered all kinds of very important information. Now we want to talk about this. Acceptance is an art form, okay? It's something that has to be practiced. It is not something that you master overnight. I'm going to show you continuously how to do this. This information is going to show you literally how to master and create healthy habits around acceptance. Because you got to remember, once we accept everything, once we accept things for what they are, good, bad, or whatever, then we're able to thoroughly process that information in a healthy way. So let's talk about this. Acceptance is an art form, allowing ourselves to feel the emotions without numbing them out. Feelings are meant to be felt, but don't have to be rerun for us to understand them. Study the emotion and write out what you understand. Understanding equals acceptance. This is incredibly powerful. As an art form, we must feel the feeling. You've got to feel the feeling. The worst thing that will ever happen to us is a feeling, is an emotion. You don't miss the person, you miss the feeling you had when you were with them. If we don't allow our mind to literally process the information to the best of its ability, you can't come to a logical conclusion based on your understanding. Because if we're drinking, if we're numbing ourselves out, if we're ignoring the emotion, you think the emotion goes away? If you've practiced numbing the emotion out with alcohol, then you are really good at pretending to understand that emotion. I want you to understand this. The point of the human experience is not to just not feel things. It's not to, we don't want to feel bad, so we don't do. We don't want to feel like a failure, so we don't do. We don't want to feel the feeling, so we don't even try. You felt a feeling before you got here. You were feeling a feeling for who knows how long before you even made an attempt. When it said, I'm ready, when you read, I'm ready, when you read, I'm in, that's a feeling. That feeling made you do two things. Either scare you away or brought you forward. It's a feeling. If we don't feel our feelings, then alcohol or any other destructive substance is literally going to bring that back up until you figure it out. Not feeling the feeling isn't the solution. Not feeling it. Life is not about not feeling the emotion. It's about having the human experience, the range of emotions. Once you feel it, whether it's good or it's bad or it's whatever, who knows? Let's think about this right now. All the way, you've watched 4 videos already. This is number 5. You've watched 4 videos. You've probably felt a lot of feelings. If you're drinking alcohol, you're feeling them in a different way. If you're buzzed, you're feeling it in a different way. If you're desperate, you're feeling it in a different way. But you're still feeling. How you take that feeling is going to determine if you watch the rest, if you take the next step, if you move forward. Those feelings guide our behavior. So think about this. If something, we'll say catastrophic happens, break up, you feel a feeling, you don't like the feeling, you push the feeling away. Do you seriously think that you're in a healthy place now because you didn't feel the feeling? You can't be in a healthy place practicing unhealthy behaviors, because you've got to remember this. If you were in a healthy place, you would have allowed yourself the time to process, grieve, and go through the emotions sober, with all cylinders firing, so you can go, okay, I learned, I got it, I felt it, I don't like that, not fun. Not knowing what we like, not feeling good, is why we do things that help us feel good. You've put yourself in numerous positions throughout your life where you're like, I don't like this at all. This isn't cool. I don't like this anxiety. I don't like what he's saying. I don't like how I feel. I don't like this vibe. I don't like these. You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. So that guides your behavior. And what's interesting is when we drink and we numb those situations out, we go, bring it on, bro. I can't feel anything. Hit me as hard as you can. That's a false reality. We're not actually accepting the information. We are thoroughly rejecting the information at its core. You're not even in the appropriate realm to process it. I'm going to say this again. Feel the feeling. Study it. Write it down. Some people like feeling lonely. They like that feeling, that place of solitude, that inner peace. Some people enjoy being upset. There's comedians that are pissed off all the time. They love being upset because that's where their best work comes from. I don't like being upset because I'm not an angry person. I'm passionate, wow, woo, in your face, right? But I'm not angry at all. I don't like being angry. I don't like that feeling at all. So I don't do things and I don't allow things in my life that contribute to me being angry. I choose not to get upset, but I had to get angry. I had to know. I had to feel. I have the scars. I have the pain. I have the anguish. I have the stories. I've got the people. I've got the pictures. I've got the video. I've got the memories of all these things that used to piss me off. And I'm so good at finding reasons to be pissed off. It's so easy to find things you don't like. That's because we practice that stuff. Numbing your emotions out is simply making them worse. You can't numb an emotion out without removing the good feeling too. If you're numbing out the anger, if you're numbing out the anguish, you're numbing out the happiness too. You're removing it all. So even if you want to get through the situation, you physically and psychologically cannot. This is why we go back down the rabbit hole. It's because you're afraid to feel the feeling. Literally, the thought of feeling is making you afraid. So you don't even allow it. You don't even try. Before that thing sets in fully, interception. Well, here we go again. Let's do it. And then what happens is you're so good at numbing yourself out, that becomes your place that you operate from. That's the best you got, is under the influence. That's who you are now. That's it. Your personality will be provided to you through alcohol, through your substance, through those habits. You don't have a personality. Your personality is the numbing. It's very important that we recognize this for exactly what it is. If you've done that your whole life, I did that. My whole world, my whole life has been interpreted from under the influence of alcohol. I had to die. I had to have it completely stripped. I lost everything. And then I had to relearn. Or maybe I just learned the right way, or the way that's most conducive to the way I choose to live my life. I've designed this because of my feelings, not so I don't feel them. I accept the feeling. I allow the feeling. I'm excited for the feeling. I didn't know that. Whoa, that was exciting. I choose to live an exciting life. I choose to recognize the emotions, the emotions. You get control of these things by figuring out where they are, when they are, what those triggers are. You're becoming superhuman simply because you're allowing yourself to feel. I'm going to drink to that. I'm dead serious. If you've practiced numbing yourself out for so long, imagine what you can do when you have control of it. We're always afraid of what we don't understand. This is why if you're drinking, you're an alcoholic, you've got that bad habit, you don't understand who you are. That's scary. You don't understand who you could possibly be because you've never been that person. You don't understand. And because you don't understand, that's a very just icky kind of place to be in. A place of misunderstanding. You don't even understand yourself. You accept you, but you don't necessarily understand why you do that. The point is not to figure out why. The point is to accept the fact that you do. Remember? This is the whole point of acceptance. You don't have to figure you out. You just have to accept that you are. When you accept that you are, then you begin to understand. From that place of understanding comes that acceptance and allowance of emotion. It's okay to be you. Super powerful. I'm going to drink to that again. Here you go. Oh, I had to get another one. Here we go. What are you drinking? All right, let's move forward. Literally, We're moving forward. And it's healthy to feel your feelings. Feeling our emotions are the indicators of our momentum. Numbing out the experience is forcing a perpetual loop of misunderstanding. This causes unnecessary fear. I want to say this again. Feeling our emotions is just an indicator. I like that, don't like that. I like that person, don't like that person. Okay? Once again, you don't have to respond, you just have to recognize. When something happens, boom, loud sound, trigger, PTSD, whoa! That's an auto response, I get it. A lot of us have that. I work with many, many, many veterans. I speak to them all the time. One of my best friends is a veteran, okay? There's so many things that are triggering to us. An emotion is an indicator. When we allow ourselves to feel things, we know how to adjust our behavior. And it's not because we owe somebody something. It's not because we're saving this person or working around that person. It's we need to know what our trigger points are. We need to know that if that person comes to the room and says that thing, that we still haven't fully accepted it yet. And so it's better to just let that one go. We don't have to give that person that we don't even really respect an emotional response. If you're giving someone your emotions, you're handing them control of your world. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you really trust that person or that thing or that situation with your emotions? You're really interested. You trust that person enough. You hand them your emotions. You trust them not to mess with it, not to misconstrue your entire existence. If you don't trust that person, they don't deserve your emotions. But you have to feel. You have to feel and get good at feeling. Sometimes we feel, here's the thing, remember the subconscious? When we allow ourselves to feel things, we don't even realize that we're having a feeling. Ooh, that's new. I didn't know I could feel like that. Wow! This is why I'm going, you think you're happy now? Wait until you're really happy. You think you're excited now? Wait until you're ecstatic. But we've got to know, these are just trigger points. These are simply indicators on what's okay and what's not. And if we're dumbing all of our emotions down, those indicators of how healthy or unhealthy we are, if we're dumbing them down, then we're always going to remain unhealthy and never even give ourselves an opportunity to grow. You have already had all of your indicators. You've already felt the feelings. You've already put yourself in a place of going, I want more. I want better. I want more expansive. I want something new. You felt those things. You're here now. You're feeling a certain way. You're allowing this to happen. I'm so proud of you. You're feeling it. This is why people go, I love your energy. It's just happiness. I share. Happiness is only real when shared. I'm sharing it with you. That's why we drink it. Right? I'll drink to that. With all that said, let's move forward. Investing in ourselves every single day and moving forward. Everything we do is a practice in moving forward. We can't and won't go back to the person we were before. In the same way, you won't be the alcoholic again once you're sober. Think about this. Everything that we're doing, everything that you've thought, every time you took a sip of water, every time you felt an emotion, every time you gave me your attention, every time you allowed yourself to feel something new, that's moving forward. Even if the feeling is familiar, you allowed yourself to feel it now. What we do, what we think, what we feel now sets us up for the future. Every single thing we do today is preparing us for happiness in the future. Happiness and success is an ability. It's an ability. Most people are not going to find happiness and not going to find success because they're not putting in the work that you're putting in right now. Be proud of yourself. God damn, you're killing it. You're straight up in the middle of just accentuating your entire life. It's contributing to you moving forward. You've been there. You've done that. That experience happened. This is why I'm an ex-alcoholic. I share zero similarities with an alcoholic. I'm not the same person. You're not the same person you were before you opened this module. You're not the same person you were before you clicked I'm in. You're not the same person you were when you first heard the words fall out of my face, wherever that was. You're a better version of yourself. Tomorrow you're going to be even better. The day after that you're going to be even better. Because everything you're doing today is setting you up to feel and understand and express yourself to the fullest way possible tomorrow. What you're doing tomorrow in a healthy way is going to bring more healthy results the next day. This is why we keep showing up. You're bored? Drink water. Excited? Drink water. Nothing to do? Drink water. If you're here and you got nothing to do when you're done, go watch the video 1. Come back here. Come join the server. Come express yourself. Do these things. Every single thing you do is preparing you for tomorrow. There's people I talked to 6 months ago that are showing up today. I forgot I had that conversation. But what I did 6 months ago, I had prepared for weeks prior to that. Everything we do, we can't expect immediate results. We can expect immediate feelings. This is why people love to drink so much. Oh, just one more shot. Boom, feel it. Ooh, you're good at drinking alcohol? 5 shots. Ooh, now I'm starting to feel stuff. Now we're poisoning ourselves longer just so we could feel the feeling. We think that the alcohol, we think that the substance is the feeling that we want. We want control. We want to feel superhuman. We want to know we're superhuman. Alcohol is a false reality. Alcohol is going to make us think we know what we're talking about. Make us think that it's going to be here for us. Make us think that we're stronger than we are. When in all actuality, the strongest you've ever been is right here, right now. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you're not killing it. That you don't feel or beginning to feel just a master of your own universe. That you're looking forward to who you're going to be at this point. That you're super stoked at what's on its way. If this is just module 1, I can only imagine what module 2 is. What? We're just going to talk about habits in the next module. Just habits. You're going to see things and understand things in a way that you never knew possible because of what you're doing right now. As soon as you finish this video, you're going to unlock another module. But I'm going to encourage you to do the healthy thing and not dive in. I want you to sit. I want you to chill. I want you to do your homework. I want you to practice. I want you to take the week to do and practice all of the things that we talked about here. Because when you're ready for module 2, I'll be sitting there. I'll be waiting for you. I'm going to be right there going, there you are. You ready? Ready to talk about habits? Everything we do today is preparing us for success tomorrow. Right? This is why we invest in ourselves every single day. The best investment you may have possibly made was the investment to get into this program. Not comparing our position in life to those that have struggled less. What we see is the highlight reel of other people's journey. They have, what is it? They have a way different path and your chances of doing better than them. they have, I want to say wield, maybe I misspelled that. Not sure what I'm saying, that's okay, we're all human. The point with that is that the way you see me, I want you to look. This, I'm not showing off, this, you met me, you saw me, you felt me, you heard me, you understood me 4 years after the problem ensued. I've been actively working on myself. I didn't share my journey. I didn't share my struggle. You guys have no idea. I didn't even know that people would be interested, so you don't know. You get the highlight reel. You get to see the success. What I've done over the last 4 years has prepared me for this moment with you right now. But I've been waiting 4 years for this moment to be with you. I've been waiting 4 years. I didn't know I was waiting for this moment. I didn't know what I was working on. That's exciting. That's so amazing. But I say this because comparing yourself, so people say this to me every single day. I wish I was in your position. I wish I was confident as you. I wish I was as strong as you. I wish I had your body. No, you don't. You don't. You're looking at a facade. I can give you my body, male, female, I don't care. You could take it. You wouldn't know what to do with it. Because this person designed this machine and has the neurological conditioning that drive this machine to the edge of its ability every single day. It's an ability to drive this machine. You're just seeing this machine way after the time it was designed. It's interesting, it's new. So it's a shiny object. You're looking at my personality. You're looking at my ability to never think about alcohol unless I'm talking about it with you. Go to bars and do these things and hang out and hold people's... How is it that there's someone who was a raging alcoholic where the only thing they ever thought about was alcohol, who is now appearing to be a superhuman that never thinks about alcohol, is successful, does all these things, is built this program for me. How is this possible? I gave myself the time. I put in the work. Exactly what you're doing right now is exactly what I did to get where I'm at now. You can't be here without doing what you're doing right now. Goodness gracious, I'll drink to that. There was no leg up. You are in a better condition than I was because Beyond Sober didn't exist when I was dying. Beyond Sober wasn't an option when I was at my worst, when I needed support, when I needed help. There was nothing there. That's why I know you've got this. It's designed from the inside out. And I say this to just bring emphasis to you will be where I'm at. The coolest part is you're going to do it better. You're going to be better because I'm going to learn from you one day. You're going to take things to another level. You're going to see your life unfold in a way I'm going to be like, I didn't even know that was a thing because I'm so curious. I'm your biggest fan. I want to see you win. I'm watching you win right now. You're killing it. That's so exciting. God, that's so badass. You're killing it. But don't compare yourself to somebody else. Remember, we talked about this too. If you wouldn't trade places with them, they don't deserve your acceptance. You don't have to accept what they say, what they do, all that stuff. It's just a show reel. Remember this. There's people looking at you going, damn, they've really got their stuff together. You think I'm messing around? I'm dead serious. There are people looking at you going, I wish I had what they had. Because you're doing better than a lot of people. As a matter of fact, if you're here, tell the world that you're here working on becoming the best version of yourself. You're officially in Beyond Sober. You're going to become the Beyond. Soon we'll talk about the Beyond. But right now we're working on sobriety. Sobriety not just from alcohol, not just from the substances. Sobriety from toxicity. Sobriety from toxic behavior. Sobriety from depression. Sobriety from any other addiction that you might have. That's what real sobriety is all about. It's not about just not drinking alcohol, not doing that thing. Sobriety is a lifestyle. I'm also not sober. I'm happy. I live a happy lifestyle. That's the Beyond Sober. We're not getting sober, we're getting happy. We're focused on that beyond part. I'm going to drink to that. I love this one. You ready? Check this out. Acceptance is an art form. People are going to challenge your superhuman abilities. This is good. When you swim in the ocean, you attract bigger sharks. As you get healthier, people will test your strengths. This is a sign you're healthier than ever. Why do you think people all my lives, they go like, flex, do this stuff? No one else, they never saw that. Nobody ever said those things to me. Nobody ever challenged me like that. The more successful you become, the next level you jump up to. That next level has next level challenges too. You think that just because you're getting healthier that things get easier? Nothing gets easier. You get better. Nothing gets easier. The weight stays the same. You just get better at lifting it. The weight is exactly the same. You've got better form. The conversation is equally as detrimental, but you've got better conditioning to handle it. Nothing gets easier as you get healthier. You get better at living your life. That's the beautiful part about habitual thinking, habitual feelings. We're going to talk about that in Module 3. Habitual thinking. When you're actively thinking in healthy ways via habit, you are unstoppable. You've already made it through Module 1. Are you serious? I'm not even worried about you. That's just insane. You've already done so much. You've accepted all of this stuff. You've recognized your behavior. You've accepted the data, and you've listened. You've invested. You've put the time in. Most people aren't doing what you're doing right now. So when you look at all these things, people are going to look at you, even at this moment, and go, what, you're taking care of yourself? Yeah. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't have to give a response, remember? You don't have to accept their crap. You don't have to accept their thoughts. You don't have to accept their opinions. You don't have to accept anything that isn't moving you forward. If it doesn't fit into what categories? What? If it doesn't make you happy, if what they're saying doesn't make you happy, don't accept it. If they're not helping you move forward, don't accept them. If it's not making you money, stop doing it. If we can, and when we can, create a world where all of those things are happening at the same time, you're happy, you feel progressive, and you're making money, I'm telling you, that's when you unlock the secrets of the world. And that's what you're working on. And that's why I'm excited for you. And that's why I'm so proud of you. You're killing it. Killing it. Remember this. I'm one of those bigger sharks. So I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to push you. I'm here to nudge you. I'm here to help you recall information you didn't even know you knew. And with that, you expand as a human being. You grow into the healthiest version of yourself. You now have access to the most important information you're ever going to get. This is the information that sits with your core. I don't expect you to understand everything at this point. The only thing I want you to think of is what? Drinking water. Thinking healthy thoughts. Is this good for me? Is this bad for me? Only you will know. One of the best things, and it's coming, is once people start to recognize how healthy you look, how your glow, once they start to see how productive you are, you don't have to show them anything. We're going to talk about this in another module. You don't have to show them anything. People will see the glow. People will see your skin. They'll see you vibrant. They'll see your energy. They're going to go, man, I love being around them. Their energy is just so awesome, right? Because your vibrational levels are starting to stabilize. You're starting to literally become a happier person, taking new information in. Everything is making sense now, and you're able to peak your vibrations. You're actually able to almost manipulate your environment just because you're becoming happier, just because you're taking care of yourself, just because you care about who you are. People see us. I see you. I see you. I get you. I get it. You're not alone. You're killing it. You got this. I'm so proud of you. With that said, I'm going to look forward to seeing you in the next module. Right? I'm going to be there waiting for you. Don't rush. Do not rush. It is not a race. Remember, we're all in different conditions. We are all running a different path, but we're all wearing the same shoes now because you're in the Beyond Sober program. You've been equipped with the tools, the resources, and the support. If you've got questions, jump into the server. If you need support, please reach out. We'll do what we can to make sure that we're there for you one-on-one. I just want you to know that you've successfully completed Module 1, Acceptance of the Beyond Sober program. And I'm beyond happy and humbled and appreciative, thankful, and proud of you. Let's make moves.